Hello, family. This is Lena's Literature Library. Reading between the lines where stories come alive. We are on chapter 4 of Redemption Read. And this part really got me. So in this chapter, still introducing characters. We are still at the exposition stage. So in this chapter, we are introduced to 3 students of the PIP firm. So there are these 3 students, Rosette, Thena, and then Josephine. They are students of Bendu Lewis and then Agnes. So on the normal day, Bendu Lewis's job there is to seek for sponsorships, etc. for the program, whilst Agnes's job is to design assignments or sessions, counseling sessions for these post-war victims that are going through psychological traumas, etc., to go through to help ease their pain and see the good in themselves. So these 3 students were assigned to write a letter to the very person that has caused them much pain during the war. This one person that has really caused you pain, you are to write a letter to that person. You are either forgiving that person, anything you just want to tell the person, just write a letter. So when you bring the letter, they were supposed to read the letter to you aloud in front of the rest of them. So Tina, who is usually quiet, starts to read hers. And from her letter, she wrote the letter to her biological mother. So it means that her mother is the one that caused her much pain, that has made her end up in a PIP counseling sessions, peace in practice counseling sessions. Her biological mother, at the age of 12 years, Tina was given out. So when the during the war, 1990 thereabout, she was with her mother and her younger sibling when the soldiers came. When they came, her mother quickly gave her out and said, "That's my daughter. Take her away. Do whatever you want with her." Imagine her own biological mother. She begged. Her mother pushed her to the soldiers. She ran back towards her mother because, after all, our mothers are those who can give us peace of mind, security, warmth. She runs back to her mother, and her mother pushed her back again. Go! Pushed her. I don't know. Go to the soldiers. Please do whatever you like with my daughter. And she cried. She called for her mother. The soldiers took her away, just to satisfy. When I read, I was even thinking, why don't you just take her away, give her ammunition to go and also work with you, just to use it, just to satisfy your I don't know the word to even be there. They just used a 12-year-old. When each soldier had their time with her, they just let her go back to her mother. Is that not sad? Is that not sad? I wish I can read a bit of the letter here, but then time won't permit that. It's very sad. It's still happening now. I remember teaching, I remember during one of my teaching in a rural area, parents, one or two parents that I will give all their daughters. They know their daughters aren't working. They're schooling as low as class 4, class 5, class 6 teachers. You see parents give out their children, like they don't willingly do that. When these children come back from school, or maybe once in a while, they ask their kids to give them money. Are they working? They are supposed to be in school, even free school, free tuition, free feeding. You are asking this child for money. You are asking that student, that pupil, for money. Oh, come and give me 2 cedi. Come and give me 5 cedi. Where do you expect them to take them from? Indirectly, you're asking them to get you money. From where? It's so sad when you see these things. So when you read these books, it's you think it's fictional, but Most of these things, they aren't at all. They are real life things that happened, are happening, and will still happen. At their age, you ask them for money. This is someone who has pushed her 12-year-old daughter. She didn't even go herself. She could have, because she was a mother, so she could have. No, they said, take my daughter, use her. And every soldier had their turn with her at the age of 12 years. So her mother was the one who caused her much pain. So it brought silence, and everybody was wondering, how come? So at the end of this chapter, Bendu walks in and then heard the latter part of Tene's letter. And then she was wondering how strong this girl has been all this while. It's so beautiful to watch. So let's continue from where I ended. So still on chapter 4 of Redemption Road, where these three beautiful people, women of post-traumatic stress, PTS, facing PTS, and then are being counseled by Bendu, Louise, and then Agnes. So Tena is quite new. She is quite new. She's always quiet, often quiet. Josephine is a woman. She's a mother, so most of the time she easily opens up and paves way for the younger ones at the sessions to also open up. Then we have Rosetta. She's always bitter because she lost her husband to ethnic violence or ethnic wars. Yeah, so the ethnic violence was too much. It took her husband, so she's always bitter about anything. So she stereotypes basically at any chance she gets. Now, there is this part in this Tena's letter that she wrote to her mother that I wanted, but it isn't that they physically gave the letters to their parents. No, they were just reading it to their colleagues to having a picture in mind that, or assuming, or that they are standing right in front of the people who caused them pain. So she said, when the soldiers came, it says, my own mother betrayed me. You stood there that morning, Mama, with a borrowed baby on your back. So when the soldiers came, her mother hurriedly took a borrowed baby, someone's baby, or an orphaned baby, or a baby whose parents just died, or who have been killed. The mother quickly took that baby. She was saving herself first. Quickly took that baby, as if breastfeeding that baby, and told the soldiers, take my daughter, she can do anything. He says that after they had finished with me, I escaped and ran all the way back to you, Mama, naked and bleeding and crying, expecting you to take me into your arms and comfort me. And instead, you drove me away from the yard shouting, as if you didn't even know me, after the soldiers had used her. Carry your naked self from here before the children see you. Carry myself where? I was 12, Mama. 12 years old. I didn't understand what had happened to me, and I didn't know where to go. She didn't even understand that she was even being raped. She didn't even understand that she was even being raped. She was raped. You drove me away, Mama, and a stranger was the one who found a cloth that evening and wrapped it around me. It was a stranger who washed me and held me in her arms and said, now my baby, don't cry. Now my baby, in quote. So I think it to be sorry baby. And then the librarian looked at it. So, you betrayed me, Mama. You who I expected to protect me. You were the one who gave me away. Your daughter, Tena. She still admits that that's my mother. She says, your daughter, Tena. It's so sad. But then it happened. So in our next section, we are going to discuss chapter 5. of what happened. But then before we go, before we end, chapter 4 ends by bringing in someone called Commander Koba. He says,